I'm going to share with you what it's really like to buy or sell a home today here in Marlboro Township, New Jersey. Are people still offering over asking price? Are there still bidding wars going on? What can you do to make your offer strong and stand out? Stick around, let's talk about it. So what kind of properties are people buying and selling here in 2022 in Marlboro Township? We all know it has been nothing but madness out there. People are literally buying everything and anything they can get their hands on here in Marlboro, as well as all over Monmouth County, New Jersey. Now I know what you're thinking. You're hearing all over the news how there is a mass exodus and people are running out of New Jersey. It's true, but there are just as many people coming into the Garden State. As of right now, February 2022, are there still bidding wars going on? Absolutely. And do I personally see any end in sight? No. In the past week alone, there has been a pretty significant rise in the interest rates, and I thought that alone would try to cool things down, but still, everything is selling and fast. So you, as the buyer, are about to enter the dreaded bidding. The number one question I get asked by my buyer, what are the other offers on the table that I'm trying to bid against? As an experienced agent, even we have no idea what the other offers look like. Are the other offers above asking price? Are they all cash? Are they conventional loans, FHA loans? Are there home sale contingencies? We have no information to work with. The listing agent has no obligation to share any information with any of us. So instead of focusing on the other offers and what they could be, we simply have to focus on making your offer as strong as possible. And then we pray. Here are my 5 ideas that you can implement to try to make your offer strong and stand out. Number 1, do not even think of coming in with a lowball offer in this market. Coming in at asking price really isn't even working right now. So coming in anywhere under asking price is not going to fly. And here is a pro tip, a little bit of advice from me to you. Right now, I highly suggest you look for homes that are listed slightly lower than your price range. This way, when, not if, but when the house goes into a bidding war, you have a little bit more wiggle room to negotiate and go up in price, bringing you to the original price you were looking to spend on a home. Number 2, have your agent reach out to the listing agent immediately. Although I said the listing agent doesn't have to disclose how many offers they have or what the offers are, it can't hurt for your agent to have a conversation and just try to gather any information that the listing agent is willing to share. Maybe the listing agent will let you know that their seller really prefers a very specific closing date. Or maybe there's something else that they are willing to share that can help you sweeten your deal for your client. It can't hurt to try. Number 3, offer to take the property as is. That is not the same thing as waiving your inspection. If you offer to take the property as is, you want to explain that you are not looking to nickel and dime the seller when it comes to the inspection and the inspection report. You want an inspection to be sure that the home is sound and there are no foundation issues, but you are well aware of what you are purchasing and you have no intention on going crazy when the inspection report comes in. This could be a very, very valuable tool. There are many buyers out there who are offering way over asking price with the full intention of beating up the sellers after the inspection report comes in. You can have a conversation with your agent. She can explain to the listing agent that you are in no way, shape, or form looking to do this. Number 4, you can offer as a buyer to waive your appraisal. I am personally not a fan of this method unless there are extenuating circumstances. You've been trying to purchase a home, you're losing house after house, you're being outbid. You know there's a chance that this next house you're making an offer on may not appraise, and at this point you're done. You have the money, you're willing to waive the appraisal. Right now the demand in Marlboro is so high, but the supply is so very low. This is causing the pricing to simply go through the roof. So there is now a lot of concern around the issue, will these houses even appraise? So if a house is listed at $450,000 and the market truly does support this price, what then happens if the house sells for over $500,000? Remember, if you are obtaining financing for the purchase of a home, the home must appraise for the sale price. Keep in mind, if a buyer is paying cash, an appraisal will take place, but it really doesn't make any difference in the long run. So if you offer to waive the appraisal, that doesn't mean that the appraisal process is not going to happen. Your lender still has to have the appraisal done. It simply means if the home does not appraise, you are personally willing to make up the difference of the price in cash. This method is not going to work for everyone. And you also have to be willing to pay above what a home is appraising for. You can also put a cap on the appraisal. You can say you are willing to cover up to a certain amount, for example, $10,000 of the difference if a house doesn't appraise, but you are not willing to go any higher than that set number. Number 5, do not waste time messing around if you really want to try to get a specific home. Get that offer submitted and get it submitted quickly. Work diligently with your real estate agent to get all the necessary paperwork filled out and sent over ASAP. If the listing agent calls for highest and best by a certain date and time, please get that offer submitted with time to spare. If you submit that offer late, the agent theoretically does not have to even accept it or present it, and the seller doesn't even need to review it. So do not waste any time. There is one other tactic you can use when submitting your offer during times of bidding wars. It's called adding an escalation clause. I will be doing a video in the next few weeks explaining exactly what is and how to use an escalation clause, especially during a bidding war. So keep an eye out for that video. So today I shared 5 ideas that may or may not help determine whether your offer gets accepted when you're looking to purchase a home here in Marlboro Township. Remember to talk to your agent about the pros and cons of possibly implementing some of these tactics, and remember, always try to put your best foot forward. Oh, and one other thing, a little prayer and a lot of wine doesn't hurt when a market is simply this insane. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you on the next one.